That's not gonna hold, bro. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. I work in, I'm a mechanic and maintenance by trade, and this, what you're seeing right here, is infuriating. Holy cow, is it ever infuriating. If, if you want to watch me work, by all means, don't. If you want to learn something and you want to ask about it, oh man, all day long, love sharing knowledge. That's why I do this. But yeah, this is a big no-no, folks. Don't watch over your mechanic. If you have questions, by all means ask, but don't just stand there silently, menacingly. Anywho, let's get to it. You know what? I need to put my headphones on. I was like, why is it so weird sounding? There we go. That's so much better. Oh, it did snow Sunday, by the way, and I was out in it, and that's one of the reasons why I wasn't on Monday. I put a post up that said I wasn't going to be on, and then it just didn't go up, and I didn't realize that until like Tuesday or something like that. I was like, oops, sorry guys. You know how a great way to build a channel is to not follow your schedule. hmm the other one is to have clickbait titles where you talk about doing solo harvesting and doing stuff out in the deep desert, and instead you're standing here in Arrakeen. But it's not actually clickbait, and I'll show you why. Because we are here in Arrakeen for a specific purpose, and it is to talk to this person right here.
I am permitted to trade with those favored by the Landsrad.
Interesting accent. I am here to trade with the Landsrad vehicle vendor. I'm part of a guild, and Atreides won, so yay! And this was what was chosen. So I am here to pick up some vehicle parts. Um, you can buy, like Mark V buggy stuff and assault stuff and different things like that. If you have an abundance of money, then sure, buy this. If you don't, um, get the materials, make it yourself. But it's kind of nice to, be able to purchase some of this. But what I'm actually here for are these things up here. So, uh, we are going to pick up an upgraded Regis spice container. And you can look at the stats. It's a little bit bigger volume, I think. I don't know. I've never had one, so great. We're gonna buy it. It's 185,000. That's pricey, but sweet. A bigger buggy boot. Just be able to put more space and stuff. Why not, right? I think I might have one of these. I don't know if it's Mark 6, but we're gonna buy one of them too. We're gonna spend some money. Um, so I had gotten a through the Landsrat. I'd gotten one of these sandcrawler treads, and I had mentioned to Funcom, because I know they watch me. Why not, right? That it kind of sucked that you could only get one, so you had to get two of these. And they changed it. So now when you get the schematic, you get two treads, which is enough to fully outfit it, which is great. Now, unfortunately, they made that change after I'd gotten my single one, so I only have one, but we're going to buy two right here. It's not even really that expensive. So that's pretty cool. We're going to buy two. You can buy one. We're going to buy two. I guess I'll just have an extra one spare. And then finally, you could always use a focused cutter array. This just means better yield. I think you can see that, right? No, you can't. Runs a little hotter though, so you have to be aware of that. But we're going to pick that up too. So we just spent a ton of Solari, but it was worth it. This is why we're here before we go out to the deep desert, because the spice container and those dampened treads we're going to stick on right away. I think I already have a focused Mark 6. I don't think I have a bigger buggy boot though. Bigger buggy boot. It's fun to say. I'm a child. But I'm not going to buy any of this stuff because I don't really need it. And most of the stuff I am running these days is for the Mark 6s. So Might come back and buy this if there's a reason. I think that's what I have, but I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's for a later time. So that's why we're here. We did go pay our taxes, like a good lad, so that the Imperium doesn't get mad at us. And we got nothing to sell, and there was nothing worth buying. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. It's not that there was nothing worth buying. There just wasn't anything that I specifically wanted to purchase. So we are heading out. Boop. Sure. I don't know if it happens for you guys. It takes me forever to get into Arrakeen. Like, it loads for a good solid minute. But it only takes like 15 seconds for me to get to the world map from out of here. Oh, no, we're going back in. Let's get over here. I don't know. Harco Village loads quick. So, I don't know. Boop, we're going right there. Still not going to the deep desert. We are. We're heading there real soon. Promise. So they did a recent update. If you go to the Steam page, you can get some free stuff. Just some cosmetic things, you know. But it's cool. You know, free stuff is free stuff. So who's going to complain? But one of the things about this update was they finally added the storage container. As a solo player, it's way more than I need, but I'm real happy about it. For those people who build large guild bases out in the deep desert, transporting that much materials, I understand completely how valuable this is, but it's way more than I ever need. But it allows me to go from my main base in Haga with everything I need and extra stuff, all in one container. It shows up as a vehicle, and you're going to have to research it. I don't know, I completed the mission and got that schematic unlocked, and every time I change worlds, it shows me. I'm like, I get it. I guess I haven't made it, so maybe if I make it, it would go away. I don't know. So you're going to see that pop up every time. That is the tread wheel. I haven't made one. I don't know if I want to. The storage container, like I said, is considered a vehicle, so we actually have tons of vehicles. I have a buggy that stays at the monastery base for Jasmium. And then I have a scout and an assault ornithopter. I have a sand bike and a buggy that stays in Haga Basin, both of those two. And then I have a carryall. I have a sand crawler and a buggy that are all for deep desert. And now I have a container. So, I got a lot of vehicles.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course. Why wouldn't there be a sandstorm? So, we're going to be heading out in there. That's a crappy parking job, but it'll be okay because we're going to do this. And we're going to pocket this bad boy. Okay, so we have... No, I don't want to put it up there. Okay, so we have stuck our scout into our little vehicle backup. And we're going to take it with us. And normally what I would do is I made... Forgive my placement, but I made these boxes which contained everything I'd need for the deep desert. And they are now, for the most part, those are just regular supplies. This was all materials for machines, production machines, water storage, and the raw materials to build. And they are all of it in here. This thing holds 15,000 and I got 6 in there. What I used to have to do was I would load up the buggy with all the materials to build the base, and then I would fly out with the carryall and I would land, and then I would start building the base and store the buggy in there, and then I would take the carryall back, come back and get the sand crawler and put a bunch of stuff in the sand crawler that I needed for the base, take that out there, and then we were kind of ready to go. So now all I got to do is take this big ginormous container and just got to figure out a place to put it when I get out there. Every time I decide that I'm pretty good on a base design, they make a change to the game and I have to do something different. But is what it is, right? I just remembered I got to make these things before we go off. Boy, wouldn't that be horrible. But yeah, look at this, man. Everything's in here. I'm bringing some spare water, something I never used to do. Um, I've actually just put these to whole numbers. I don't need this much of these, but why not? I could do extra. I took apart my buggy and I took apart my sand crawler. And it's funny, I was thinking, oh man, with this carry-all, with the container, I'm going to have to fly over there with the container, build everything, then fly back, come pick up the crawler, fly back, come pick up the buggy, call back. I was like, I don't really want to tear them down. So, who wants to spend that time, right? Disassembling and reassembling. And then I was like, dude, how long is it going to take you to take this thing apart, stick it in a box, take it out there and put it? I can make one trip and get everything done. I'm here crying about having to fly back and forth all these times. No, just tear them apart. So emptied out the, because I usually keep some large fuel cells in there, but I emptied those out and we broke it down. But before we can jump in this big girl and carry this out to the deep desert, we have got to go make that stuff. So let's go make it. At first, when the container was a vehicle, I was like, oh, that's kind of crappy. Because the main issue with that is, as a vehicle, it's not part of your quote-unquote inventory. So you got to take the container out there, and then you're going to have to make a box to put all the stuff in if you want to draw from it directly, instead of having it in your backpack. Because like when you build a base, you're drawing from whatever your reserves are in storage within a radius type thing, you know. And then I was like, the counter to that is being a vehicle allows me to access it from any other storage anywhere. So I could pull things from any location and dump it in there. And I think it is well worth that little bit of inconvenience that I'm going to have to make a regular box to dump stuff into to draw directly from versus versus the time that I'm not able to use drawing from it when I'm building stuff. The fact that I can access any container or any other thing and dump it in there, I think is worth it. So I'm not going to cry about it anymore. We have to go here, and we have to go here. And we got to do this. Oh. Long press. I get... Look at that. Okay, so I thought I was getting 2 treads because it was 1 and 2. No, it was 2 sets of schematics. So now I have 4. Look at this. I went from none to 1 to 5. I can roll. Let's go ahead and we're going to put some power to this bad boy. Dude. And we're going to go ahead and make this. Do I have the stuff? Oh my goodness. I hope we do. Barely. Probably can't make these things then, can we? So the issue that I had, one of the reasons why we're going out to the deep desert is this crap right here. So, great. Well, just means more of a reason for us to go out and get it. Let's see, what do we want to do? I think we'll go with the upgrades to the sand crawler, because that'll be more valuable than the upgrades to our buggy. I mean, after all, it is just a bigger buggy boot. We already have a cutter array on it, so I can exist. I can live with it. Let's go ahead and let's make 2 of these bad boys, dude. And I should have enough to do this still. Barely. I hope I don't have any untimely repairs. I did repair everything before heading out. Smart idea, because we got to think about things like that. So everything's as fixed as it can be. We're going to go ahead and make that, and now we're going to have a super awesome, totally cool sand crawler that I may not use because I need to get in there and get more plastanium dust. Got a 5. Where do you get that? That comes from testing stations out in the deep desert. Oh, see, here's something really cool. Check this out. I can take these things and stick them in my pocket, or I can just go right to that carrier box and we can drop them in there. I know I could just hit E and switch it over, but boop, there we go. So now, look at that. That saves a lot of time and effort. These are 10, 10, and that one's huge at 30. So, yeah, it's already in there. At first, I was grumpy, and I was wrong. This was the better, in my opinion, way to go. So, without further messing around, I turn off all the machines because, here, check this out. So, my base is constantly making 3625. The thing about power is power generates whether you use it or not. So, all the generators on, that's how much power I'm making. If you're exceeding that amount, like I am right now, and I like to at least double what I'm using, you can go turn things off. They won't consume their fuel, whether it's, fuel cells or Spice Infused, whatever it is. But if you don't turn them off, they're going to generate power whether you use it or not. The reason I like to turn machinery off is because, let's say I have a Spice Infused generator, and it generates 1,000. So let's say I'm just not paying attention and that thing turns off. I'm only using 1,600. This will drop me down to 26. I'm still 1,000 generated over. Everything's fine. But if I've got a bunch of stuff on, this guy uses 350, and I got the big Spice using 350, et cetera, et cetera. Let's say instead of 1,600, this number was 3,000. Even though I'm not using them, they're just sitting there with the power on. If this number drops below this number, the entire base shuts down. Everything, your shields and all that. And that's when things can start taking damage. That's when eventually people can get in and take your stuffs. So that's why I turn things off. It doesn't save any power, but it just saves me from being stupid. And anytime I can save myself from doing something stupid, I definitely 100% should. So that's why I turn off the machines. You don't have to. Personal preference. So we have loaded up this big old box. Like I said, I've got everything in here that I need from the last base that I built. And that one is stored right here. The last time I tried to use this, it didn't work because I'm a dummy. So we're going to try it again. And I think what I'm going to do is I want to have 2 of these. I want to have just a smaller going out and doing either getting spice or getting resources base. And then I want to have we're going to spend some time out here. We're going to do everything we can. So this one, I'll try to reuse it, I guess, this blueprint. But I think we're going to have to make things bigger because of the storage container and the way things go. I'll explain to you what I don't like about my situation when we get out there. But I'll tell you one thing else we're going to do. I'm going to grab a couple of these because it should be full. I always try to leave my vehicles full. We're going to grab a couple of these guys. We're going to head out here. Yeah. Boop. I have yet to pick this thing up, so I guess we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping I can grab it from that little corner there. Come on, grab a hold. Come on. Perfect. Ooh, don't get stuck on the wall. It actually hit. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I could. And there we are. So we now have our first container run as we head out to the deep desert. Our main focus, like I said, is going to be Spice Infused Plastanium Dust, so we're going to have to be hitting the testing stations. There are 2 big ones that are in the PvE zone, and then there are also 2, no, there's 3 depends. But there, oh, sorry. But there are 3 in the PvP zone. Now, the stuff you get from the PvP zone ones are it's much more profitable. You'll get a ton more stuff if you venture out into the PvP zone. But you also have to realize that going out there and finishing it does also mean that somebody could come along and take it from you. I would not advise going out there. It'd be great to get that big haul and some of the better schematics, but just the fact that I'm by myself and somebody could come and take it from me, that's enough for me not to spend the, oh, easy there, bag. Oh, what's going on? These cables are flopping. That's enough reason for me not to venture out there. Now, that being said, I do have some friends, and if I talked to them and said, hey, I want to do some of the testing stations, the PvE, we could team up, and I could go out there as a group, and that I would feel comfortable doing. But little me, just by myself, we'll go ahead and we'll take the reduce the number of Plastanium. If you haven't done a testing station before, they're interesting. Let's just depends on your preferences, what you like doing. Sometimes it's waves, sometimes it's just, you run through and you get to the end room type thing and there's a boss type fight. Boy, that was quick. The one that we're going to be going to is one that has waves, so how long it takes you depends on how good you are at fighting bad guys. It's going to be the standard kind of setup, though. You want to go in and you kind of maneuver and use territory and use the terrain, etc., and the environment to kind of guide and kite bad guys, because there's regular range dudes, there's melee guys, and there's heavy hitters, like either the flamethrowers or the machine gun dudes. And how you die in this game to the AI is you either get careless or you get swamped. Either one of those two situations would pretty much kill anybody. So you got to be a little careful and plan it out a little bit. But it's not too bad. The first time I went in, it was actually Sunday night. And no, it was Monday night, because it was the Coriolis storm was coming. And I was like, you know what? Let me go out there. There's not going to be anybody around. Let me just go in there and do it. So I went in there to practice it. And it was my first time in one of the wave rooms. And totally unprepared, I made it to the final wave. And then I was like, I've got no healing left. I got nothing left. So I ended up just quitting and leaving, which was a shame. Boy, look at all the power cells I'm going to snag. This is the spot I like. Alright, so how do we do this? What do you think? I think we're just going to drop the box, preferably a little bit of a distance away. That should work. Perfect. Alright, that should be great. Because we're going to be doing some PvE stuff, that's why we started out initially in the scout armor. I prefer the scout armor, if it's up to me. I'm going to switch right now to still suit stuff, though, because we're building, and what happens when the rabbit builds, he loses track of his water consumption and ends up dying of heat stroke like a moron. So, safety precaution. Alright, so before I go running away, we're going to need to grab a couple things here. We need to grab this. I'll tell you what, we'll drop you in the box because I don't need to be carrying that around. We need to pull out, where'd it go? Salvage metal, because we got to make ourselves a sub-peep. So let's pull this over. And that's honestly the first thing we're going to be doing. So let's make our claim. We need to not have that, because that's not going to help. We need that. Like I said, I always go with the advanced sub-beef. And let's see here. That looks all right. What do you think? It is now. All right, so we have chosen our area. I saw the heat stroke was starting to come in. So we're going to go to board. This is my base tool. Last time I used it without thinking and wiped everything away. Hopefully we're not that stupid this time. Fingers crossed. I could have looked up how to use this. I don't even have the right damn thing on. Not boding well, guys. Good God. Let's get over here and we'll stand in the sun like a dog. And we're going to grab this. Thank you. Boop. All right. Don't screw it up, dude. Maybe I shouldn't build so close to the edges all the time, you know? My God, so sensitive. Can we twist? Yeah. What is happening here? I hate this. I hate this already. So how do I have... Oh. I just learned a new trick. See, I get the red stuff here, which just in my head it's telling me that bad things are occurring. I don't know why. Oh my God, what is going on? All pieces must be placed on your land. I get that. Okay. I got some red stuff over there. And red stuff back there. What isn't? You're getting angry. Okay, did that work? I don't even know if that worked. Oh, we're having heat stroke already, so that's wonderful. Okay, so I don't know. That didn't... Should probably wait until nighttime to do this crap. We don't need a compactor right now, so... Okay. 7. So everything must be placed on my land. I get that. That makes complete sense. I understand. And you're telling me those areas are not within. And it says it won't do it. So this looks good. I don't see any structure that is orange. I do see up top that my, oh, you know what? I wonder if that's what it is. How do I make it go down? Because I think I'm too high up, and that's what's killing it right there. Change depth. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Left control. Okay. Okay, you bastard. Okay, that back wall is still up. Oh, that back wall looks good. Okay. Placement blocked by another object. What object would that be? Would that be my sub peep? I think it is, right? As we're dying. Of course we are. Okay, so I think I can take this and we might be able to move it into this far corner because I think there's enough space there. Yeah, I know you're not happy. I know. Okay. Now I need to do the height. Are we there, folks? I think we figured it out. Holy crap. Okay, cool. All right, look at that. See, now we're learning. That's the important part. We're dying, but we're learning. So now we're gonna make the floor and walls, and then we got to get a box. So I'm going to interact with this, and I think the first thing we're gonna do is dump you back in, and we're gonna see how much of this we can have. Not a whole lot, huh? I'll tell you what. We'll split, and then we'll switch. Perfect. And bring some of you over, and then I'll bring the rest of this. That should be fine. Okay. Don't know exactly how this works, but okay, figured it out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I want to get over here and build these boxes so that I can dump everything. Not enough material, of course not. I want to be able to dump everything from this container into at least a storage box so then I can really start cooking. So, yeah. I don't think I need you right now. So let's just do this. Why did it say I needed materials if I had them on? Who knows? Yes, I know my sub-peep is inactive. Oh, I hit the wrong... I was, like, looking up a container of some kind. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this, now, I just need to grab some silicone, some spice, and some plastanium. We'll grab 40 of each. That should be more than enough to get us started. We're dying once again. Probably should have waited till nighttime to do this crap. Ah. Okay. That should be fine. Fortunately, I think it's going to put it all up top, actually. Yeah, because I had space. It should. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Oh, we're having fun. Okay, you go up there. Thank you. Alright, so we need that. We need a little bit of this. Be enough to start us off, right? And of course. Oh my lord. Thank you. Hopefully that storage container is close enough to count, man. That will make me sad if it is not. Okay, so now we can build a box. Hooray. And let's go in here. Come on, be there, be close enough. We'll be okay. Oh my gosh. Obviously we're not okay. Is that because the sub-beef doesn't have any power? Is that possible? Okay, we're going to put you back, and then we'll pull out our cutter array. Let's just grab some of you. I think I put my salvage metal back, so I'm going to have to pull that back out in order to make a generator. Just to get things started here. I don't think I had a ground located generator, so we'll make one outside. It'll be enough to get things going. Seriously? Oh my lord. Okay, put some things in you and perfect. This was all because I think maybe because I didn't have it active, the carrier was too far away, but prove me wrong. Thanks. At least the shields are up. So it was the fine-tuning was the problem I had. I just need to fine-tune that, and it was a height issue. So, of course it was. So we go... Oh my gosh, come on. That's horrible placement, but it'll be enough to get everything that we need out of there, at least for now, right? Better be close enough now. Okay, let's bring you over. Bring you and a bunch of you and some of you guys and some of you. Yeah, we're doing good. Don't need that yet. We'll bring you and a whole bunch of you. You. Let's bring some of this, some of that. All of the rest of this stuff is non-essential for right now. That should be good enough to get us started, wouldn't you think? We still got space though. Let's just pile it on, right? Let's see how far this gets us. That's kind of creepy that I can build stuff that I'm not, like, looking at. Whoa, I'm running away. Not enough support. Talking about. Oh. Made it that time. That gets a little tricky when you got to do floors and, like, a building part. That kind of sucks that I have to be on something. Well, I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I gotta quit crying about things. It's a new time. I guess I can go R. We can go here and we'll just select something there, and that will keep us from constantly seeing its stupid generator. So how does one build these things? Oh, I guess you just walk through it. I admit this is faster, but I guess once I get better at it, more used to it, this will make a whole lot more sense. I mean, it's not confusing right now, but I like the fact that things are appearing because I can do them now. By that I mean, like, those didn't show up until I had enough structure. So it kind of helps to identify what you need in order to make things happen. Can I do stuff by jumping out of my own land? Yes, I can. Oh, that's nice. And this will go incredibly well with the container, because like I said, you just bring so much material. I like it. I mean, it's not new to the game, but it's new to me. And the last time I tried to do this, I ended up deleting my blueprint for no reason, because we're just dumb. I wonder, am I going to run around here with a whole bunch of dumb stuff that I forgot to build? Still doing good on Plastanium, or on Plastone, so it's good. Don't forget to subscribe to see thrilling content such as Guy making base in Deep Desert. This would probably be a nightmare if you didn't know, like the... What? This going on now? Occasionally it's telling me that I don't have enough support as I'm trying to build foundations. Hopefully that doesn't cause me a problem. I think it very well might. I would like to try to get the base built before we start doing too many machines and stuff like that. You may have noticed that in that carrier container box, we did bring some of the units to make our land bigger. I'm going to see if what I want to do I can make happen. Instead of going wider, though, I think I might just need to go taller. That might be the better option. Once we get this all clicked out. There isn't enough support. Oh, I think I'm hitting something else. Oh, there's a box there. That's what it is. Okay. I don't trust them. That's my problem. It's me. I don't have the level of trust that I should. Oh, that's going to be in the way. It is kind of rough putting in the foundations on stuff that you have stuff sitting on top of. That could be better, I think. But I'm just being a baby. I know. Oh, that's the carrier thing in the way. Okay, so we have taken... Oh, thank God it's nighttime. That gets crazy confusing. Not enough materials. What are you talking about? I didn't know how long this was going to take me. Sorry, I probably should have done this beforehand. Next time we will. But you know what? You get to see the joy and excitement of me figuring this out finally. I did have issues with it. So one of the issues that I have with this base, it does well with power, and you could always build more generators if you really had to. The issue that I have with it is what I'm building the ceiling here is actually the floor of my hangar area, and it works really great for small craft. it can hold my carrier, but it doesn't have a spot or the ability to really hold them both without being somewhat of a pain. What I have to do is I have to go in and, like, I'll have to move my assault or my scout out of the way to move the big carrier. And I would rather not do that. Again, it's a small little baby problem, but it's a problem nonetheless. It's absolutely nothing that I complain about or... Oh, stop that. That I have the right to complain about. I'm going to do it anyway. But... we're still doing pretty good on Plastanium, so... Plastanium, Plastone. Plastone. I feel like I'm not emphasizing the proper part, and I don't know how to do it. Plastone. I mean, maybe I don't know anything about it, but man, I feel like this took a lot of programming. Kudos on them. Maybe it didn't, and I'm just easily amused. I don't know. I gotta be careful because I got a container in the way. I gotta make sure I'm able to get that. So it's trying to do the Penta shield, which is interesting. And I can definitely see, like I said, with somebody who's building like a guild base that's going to be funding a lot of people. I can see how this is huge for them. I get that. I mean, for me, it's kind of just a convenience. For them, that would wholesale necessity, dude. Holy cow. Let's see. We got some more walls out here. And some ceiling work. Good. Ramps are built. Let's take a look. Look at that. Okay, so while we're here, let's go ahead and do this. We have not used a lot of materials, guys. Holy cow. We can build some more of these boxes because they don't require anything except the materials that we have. And we're going to make them, and we're going to... Really? Wonder what that... Interesting. We'll have to see what occurs. So now we're going to come in here, and I'm going to empty out the rest of this stuff. If I can get everything in here, that would be fan-effing-tastic. We don't need the water just yet, but I want to get all the materials in. And that's all stuff for vehicles. So there we are. We're good. So I don't technically need that carrier module where it's at. So we can move this out of the way and finish building. That should be good, right? Yeah, that's good. Looks so strange. Okay. But this used to be like this would be a night, you know? What is going on with this though? Oh, I can't build it because I don't have support. Okay, gotcha. We're learning. Sometimes it gets a little difficult to see what's going on here, though. I think that's a design problem on my part, though. And inexperience. The more I get used to this, the better off it'll be. I guess I'll have to go up on the roof to finish that section. To put the roof part over it. Makes sense. So this is the hangar area that I was talking about, and this is where I made the section big enough to fit the carry-all in, but it makes it a little questionable getting everybody together. So I'll show you what I'm talking about once we get this built. But we are moving right along. No complaints on that. I lived for a long time just having just the Haga Basin as my base and coming out here in a Thopter and grabbing stuff, and that's how I ran. I never really thought that I was getting enough items to warrant building a base out here. But to be honest with you, coming out here helps you to get that quantity of items. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's definitely one of those things that you don't think you can do it until you can do it. But I wouldn't build this base if I was just going to come running out like maybe once or twice a week to come get some materials or to get something. Once I build a base like this out here, I'm pretty much committing to spending more time here than I do in Haga, which is okay. Safety first. So these areas here I built just as a little outpost area. So I can stand and look out over the desert and see what's going on. So I can look for a spice bloom or anything that might be happening out in there. I built one on the other side. Doesn't serve a purpose, but it's symmetry is important, right? I mean, come on. I guess technically if I ever want to look this way, I can. So there you go. Okay, and here's where we have to come up here and build some roof stuff. Perfect. We're getting used to the building through equipment stuff, so it's not a big problem. Not going to build any of the machinery until, well, we're going to do it in this order. We're going to get some power. And once we get some power, we're going to start generating some water. As you can see, I brought a ton of water with me, so we're good at least in that manner. But, yeah, that's the order of importance, is to get the power running, and then start making some water, and then we're going to go have fun. This is actually kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. And that, I think, does it for structure, guys. I got some handrails I got to put up over here, but that's not utterly important. Such neon green. And that should do it right there. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's get these generators, or these wind traps up here going. Placement blocked by another object. What does that even mean? So why can I only do one? I don't feel like there's anything in the way here. Oh, there isn't anymore. Okay. Placement blocked by character. Oh, we're dying. Oh, oh, you see that? We were going down, folks. Okay, I guess it just got angry about something. Alright, so we're here now, and we're going to get this unit going. Dude. So I'm just going to deposit all 200 into this guy. That gives me 12 days, but we don't need that much. So we're going to split you. I'm going to drop you into my pocket, and we're going to split you. I'm going to drop you in my pocket, and you. So now we have 3 days. Not enough time. We'll have to make some more and bring it on out here. We'll go to storage, put you in there, and now power's on. Storage, drop you. Cool. Alright, so we got 3 days worth of juice running. Look at all this space. Look at all the space I got, guys. Crazy. Alright. Next up, we're going to make some water storage. These are the desk stills. I'm not going to put them in just yet. But we need to get some water storage put up. Boop. This way. No. Okay. Saying walls? Oh, I guess I was. For shame. It's a little touchy. It's a little touchy. Okay. Let's make sure this is all done. Yes, 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 yes. Sweet. Now, before we get too crazy, let's put in the big boys. That will solve all potential problems that we've got with fuel. We deposit all of those. We're going to split that right down the middle. I'll take the 75. You keep the 74. Boop. And we got 4 days. So not quite the full time we need, but enough. I guess when I made that little tank there, I could have done that. Yeah. Alright, so we got to move this, but I don't remember... Oh, I don't remember where... I don't remember where I put it. I think it's under the stairs. It's going to be now anyway. Boop. That'll work. How we looking here? General settings. So we're making 34.75, of which we're using 15. Looks like everything drops to associate. Should have been set to owner. It's not that big of a deal. Not worth crying about. There's that door. Put in the lights. And we got 2 doors right here. Boop and boop. Look at that. We are water sealed. I guess technically I could take that generator I have downstairs, but nope. I used some. Yeah, like I said, I still got it downstairs. Okay, we got you, and we got you. And do you cooperate now? No, you don't, huh? Just shutting stuff off while we're building. I wonder... Is it still close enough? It's probably not, is it? It is. Great. Okay, so we go up here, we go up here, we go up here. I'm going to go ahead and drag the rest of this stuff over. So we will have... everything we need to make a buggy. Let's go ahead and bring the fuel cells over. Just kind of splits up the situation. I gotta remember that I use the cool brand new stuff here. So the rest of it is just fuel. Should have room here. Oh, fuel and water. Probably gonna fill up slot. No, it's got 100. Spice is blowing, folks. Yep, I should have plenty of room. And this should do it, guys. This will empty out the cargo container. 0. So, there we are. The base is predominantly built. I did not have the refinery for ores the last time when I was building this. So those aren't in here. So now I have to figure out a couple things. Number one, we're going to get rid of that, I guess. Oh boy, look at that. Everything's going to spill forward, dummy. So, where am I going to put this thing? Oh, I got to make the water generators too. I have to find a place for this to go. I'm assuming it can get damaged just like anything else, right? I guess we're going to have to stick it here. That's some blind faith right there. So as you can see here, here's my issue. Smash, smash. I can put this guy in here and it'll tuck in real nice once it gets underneath there. So that's us right there. We got some space in the front. I'd love to put that container thing up here, but I can't get to it. But anyway, I just don't have enough room for more than one aerial vehicle, and that kind of does some damage, you know. Placement blocked by another object. What are you even talking about? Is it that? Fine. Okay, so these guys I brought plenty of filters for. And we are now officially generating some water, guys. Hooray. Come down here. I don't know if these guys are going to be... Oh, no, they decided to cooperate. Thank you. Not enough materials. That's horrible. How's there not enough materials? I disagree. Oh, you know what I forgot to bring? Bodies. I had a whole bunch of bodies. Killed a bunch of people. Filled up 2 boxes back in Haga. Might have to find some people out here, but we're not hurting for water right now because we got other stuff we got to go do. So, I'm not even going to bother to build the buggies because we don't need to. What we need to do is go get some plastanium. I am actually going to hit the bathroom because I've been drinking that coffee. We are an hour and 16 minutes in, so yeah. But we are going to... Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. We're going to demolish you. And take all that. Put this in here. Here we go. So that's back to normal. Guess I can go ahead and refuel generators, even though it doesn't really matter. Go away. Go away. There's someone out here. How terrifying. I guess he's just picking up some power cells. Probably just getting himself started. That's fine. Should we go mess with him? Let's go mess with him. What's the worst thing that I could do? Taz S. I don't think he knows I'm here yet. Looks pretty cool, though. It's very Spartan, but it does look pretty cool. Does he still not know I'm here? Or he doesn't care? It's one of the two. He may not have seen me because I may have been shielded by him, by his ornithopter. He should see me now, though. Hi. I just want to say hi. Well, I was messing with him, but... Happy trails, dude. Okay. Like I said, we're going to take a short break here. And... that's probably the fastest I've ever built a base out here. So, definitely something pretty cool on it. Now that we figured it out. I have to make the vehicles. So usually park the sandcrawler over here. Park the... buggy somewhere around in this area, I guess I could, or over here. It depends on whether or not we got to make the death stills. And this is a good spot for ore refining. Probably get some more lights in here. It's a little dark. And we're just going to keep generating water. But we have some plastanium to go find. Yep, it's generating. And we are also down one trap. Maybe I can find some Servox in one of those little facility things. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break, hit the bathroom. And then we're going to go to our first testing station, see if we can find some plastanium, Spice Infused Plastanium Dust. So, we will be right back. Okay, see, that didn't take long at all. So let's talk about a testing station. We are currently in B7. That's where we build our little base. And the testing station we're going to is in D7. I got the map up over here on my side. So we should be able to just head dead north and we should find it. Again, this is in the PvE section, so we don't have to worry about people ganking us or bad things occurring. They'll be okay. But we need, to prepare for this. And how do we prepare for it? So, first off, I got the hiccups now. Drank too fast. We're sporting a brand new set of weapons. I'm just running the Regis weapons. I'm not bringing anything too special. Got a rapier, got a drill shot, and we have the spit dart. The testing station we're going to, you enter a room, the door's locked behind you, and you got to kill all the bad guys in order for the doors to unlock. There's 5 or 6 waves, depending. Each one is progressively going to get harder. There will be melee guys, there will be standard shoot at you guys, and then there will be the big heavy dudes. So what you want to do is you want to be able to, they call it kiting. You've probably heard of that. If you hadn't, it's called kiting. You want to get the attention of somebody, mainly the melee guys, and maneuver yourself into a position where the shooters can't hit you, and then you can deal with the melee guys. Once you take them out, then you want to go after the little guys, the little shooters, whether they're disruptors or rifles or spit darts, whatever they have. You kill them, and the reason you do that is because they're faster than the bigger dudes with the heavy guns or the flamethrowers. And then once you're done with that, then you just casually take care of them. I can do that with these weapons. Might take a little while, but I can do that with these weapons. Bandages. I use the regular little tiny one just for the little quick pick-me-ups if they haven't hurt me too bad, because these guys will hurt you. And then I also am carrying a bunch of Mark 6s. I am not going to need to build anything while I'm in there, so we're going to switch our build tool with those. So I'm carrying double heals. My number 4 is the normal one I'm used to using. If things are really bad, then I know I need to jump to 6. Don't need that compactor, but we do need a cutter array. So we're going to have that. Again, it's relatively in good shape. The next thing we want is to make sure we got plenty of water. I don't think I have generated enough, but remember, I've got a bunch of water in... Goodness. One of these two might still... No, it can't be. I emptied everything out. Here they are. So I got a bunch of water. In fact, I've got some fresh ones. So we're going to bring a fresh one over, go back to inventory. We're going to switch it out, and then I'm going to store that one that's not quite ready to go. I'm going to put it with the regular water, though. I don't want to mix and match. So, yep, we're full on water. We got our bandages. We got good weapons. You want to make sure that your equipment over here, your suspensor belt, your power pack, and your shield especially are in great shape, because you will be using them. I'm actually carrying a second power pack just in case something bad happens. I should be carrying extras the other two, but they're in good enough shape that I feel confident we'll be all right, at least for a single run. The last thing I want to do is, there's no point in wearing a still suit in that little adventure. I don't like the heavy armor. It's a little restrictive on movement. This is just a personal preference. So I am going to run the scout armor. We don't need soft step boots or anything fancy. So we're going straight for protection. You can wear anything you want. I'm just using the basic chome set. So this is, pretty standard stuff that anybody can get their hands on. And we're going to get ready to go. Like I said, we are heading to D section. I have to switch one thing, though. We're going to have to put our vehicle backup tool. We'll switch out our compact compactor because we don't need that. It's a smart idea also to drop off all the crap that you don't need. Like, for instance, I really don't need the dual compactors. I would bring a welding tool, resource scanner. You can bring it. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. I don't need a radiation suit. I don't need this stuff. That way you can carry just a little bit more, because you can fill up pretty quick. So we're going to drop our still suit, And we'll drop at least that compactor. I don't need the soft step boots. We'll take that because we'll need fuel. So we'll drop the radiation suit as well. So we've pretty much streamlined ourselves down. I want to make sure you got a decent amount of ammo too, because you got to kill a bunch of bad guys. You can take some from them laying on the ground, but not the it's not a time or a situation to leave it up to chance. So with the base running, everything's set up and raring to go. The only other thing I could do was maybe I could collect some resources and get things rolling right now, but I'm not that excited about it. I'm more interested in hopping out there and getting to this testing station. So let us, without wasting any more time, want to make sure we say that's our spawn point in case bad things occur. Because we're heading to a PvP one, a PvE one, we technically don't have to store the Ornithopter. Why would you want to? Well, because leaving it outside, it can take damage if a storm rolls over, which is poo-poo. You also will be letting people know that you're there. Somebody flies by and sees a Ornithopter sitting outside, they'll be like, oh, someone's in there. Which honestly won't matter so much for us, but if we did venture into the PvP section, you don't want to give your enemies any hints. I think I'm going to leave mine out there since it's PvE. I don't have that much to worry about. Life is pretty good. So, yeah, we should be fine to just leave it sitting in the sand, and that way I can use it as a respawn point. If you don't want to do that and you'd prefer to pocket it, by all means go ahead. I would bring a redeploy beacon so you could stick it on the outside of the testing station. That way if things do go poorly for you, you can respawn on that if you have to. Guess I can refuel because I think it's carrying a small one. Nope, didn't use it all. So it's in the middle of D7. We are currently in C7, getting ready to move into D7. So it's going to be in these little rock sections here very soon. There we are. Probably this big chunk right here in front of us. And what we're looking for, we're going to do a quick fly around. We're going to be looking for a door. It's probably over to the left, but I'll do a circle to the right, and we'll see what we can see. We'll cross back into D7 here very quickly. Oh, and that's it. So you're looking for some strange door. It's just like the testing stations in Haga. No difference. So, buried testing station. Hip hip hooray. So we're going to leave our little scout right there. It can sit there. Make sure you turn your shield on. Weapon out. There's not going to be too much action in the very beginning. So here's somebody with a respawn beacon. In the event that you show up here and somebody's already doing this, I think you can join in with them, which is kind of cool. And would be helpful, because then you don't have to do it all by your little self. I don't mind either way. Oh, let's see. So that's the room where the magic happens. And as you can see, there are bad guys already here walking around. Can't do anything to them now. I got to go around and go inside. But we are going to take a look at who we got. So it looks like we got a couple shooters. We got a heavy guy walking around. And like I said, it's going to be waves. So there we go. This door, we're going to have to hit with the cutter array. That's why we kept it on. Beep. And you got to cut these locks. Aw, wasn't close enough. Like, these doors are, like, locked. Like, do those guys just live in here permanently? Nice little supplies, but we don't need anything. Oh, you know what? We kind of do because we're a little bit hurt. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to use a small bandage since there's one sitting in that box. And that's going to get us over the max. And then we'll take this. Now we're back at 20. So hooray. And this door is where the magic's going to happen. As soon as we walk in there, this door's going to lock. And we got to fight wave after wave of bad guys. Use the room. Keep yourself mobile. Don't get stuck anywhere. If you turn to engage with somebody and it turns out to be bad, just dodge away, get out, reset, get a better position. We're going to try to drag those, kite the melee guys towards us and deal with them. Then we'll take out the regular shooters. Then we'll go after the heavies. So here we go. Ba-ba. Door's red. Now we can't get out. So we're completely stuck in here. Apparently they don't know we're here yet, but that's okay. I guess we're going to take out this guy first. Enemies out here are a lot tougher. I want to run away from that grenade. Ooh, bad shot, bad shot. Alright, let's do this. Not seeing any melee dudes. Alright, so there's one guy dead. Would be easier to tag them with the heavy hit. Let's see if we can. Now I'm just going to move a little bit so bad guy can't see me. Definitely don't want to let that dude with the heavy guns get too long. Alright, so these guys have stuff on them. Nothing too fancy. I'm a little hurt. That's from me shooting while people are shooting at me. So just a little hurt. We'll put that on. That'll get us back up to 100. And I've got one heavy guy and one little dudes. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting some Landsrad tasks. That's cool. Alright, so for that turd, we're just going to get some range on him. And we're going to use the landscape. Gotta find him first. There you are. We'll switch to the spit dart. If they're coming up here, we're going to let you shoot at me. Come on. So see, there she's hitting the steps instead of hitting me. Now, she's almost dead, so I'm going to take some time to just reload a little bit. Didn't have to use any skills or anything. With this drill shot, it's good to hit them twice, because that will stun her while you reload. And then you can just keep doing this. And she's finally dead. Wave 1 completed. I didn't see any melee dingles, so That's fine. And that sound means bad guys are coming. Okay, see, we got some melee dudes. Alright, so we're going to run. Get ourselves into a decent position where chain gun can't hit us. We should have drawn that melee guy to us. Yep. Got stuck on the wall. Now that becomes a problem when you get two melee people, because they suck. And I definitely don't want to be fighting you, but the melee guys should be following me. Perfectly spaced out. Missed my parry. What you can do is, if you have some skills, because they will follow just nice and polite. You could switch to a drill shot and just fire away. Now it's time to run. Oh man, that gun's empty. Three of them is kind of a lot to deal with at once. So we're just going to keep kiting until we get our... Ooh. Mean. Alright, so now we got this again. And let's see. I think this is going to be a wonderful spot. Oh, definitely don't want to be face to face with you. And they will heal themselves, by the way. Okay, so we've taken a little bit of damage. Actually, we've taken a lot of damage. So we're going to see if we can't get a good space here. Throw the big pack on. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to get back over here where no one is, and we're going to try this again. Let's drop a mine. Now, unfortunately, we can't really do this stabbing thing. That's why I've been using the drill shot on these guys. Oh. And another thing that you can do, at least with the melee ones, is you can turn around, take one shot, and then keep going. There we go. Finally got one killed. Alright, got two down. Come on, reload. This is bad. Oh, I missed. It's horrible. Need to reload. Hopefully nobody kills me in the meantime. Actually, I think I've got enough of these guys down. I think I can handle these two. Come on. No, I'm running away is what I'm doing. There we go. That took forever. Go ahead and salvage some stuff, and now I'm going to run away. We are hurt. Let's do a big one. Now we're going to go after all the little shooters. Somebody's got a disruptor. Alright, big boy's a little too close for my liking, so we're going to come around, see who we can find over here. Anybody? Oh, you're all dead? Did I loot you? I did not. We're going to go ahead and start poisoning some people. Anytime you want to fall down, dude. Thank you. Alright, so that's a dangerous moment when your shield is depleted to that point. So you want to make sure you get yourself into a relatively safe spot. Not going to deal with chain guy yet. You don't throw grenades. That's not nice. There we go. So now it should just be that one other shooter and Mr. Chain Gun. Come on. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Okay, so now I know I've only got Chain Gun guy. We're going to make sure we're pretty healthy. Spit darts reloaded. Let's reload this, and everything else is good. So, I think you're coming up the stairs right now, aren't you? And just... Oh, I missed one. It hit. We're going to go ahead and do a small heal. Oh, I missed. Dude, can you fall down, please? My God. Thank you. Alright, so we make sure we're reloaded. Hey, we got some bandages off of that guy. 2 down. I don't want to mess with you. Holy crap. Boy, was that ever unfortunate. Hi. Come here. Come on. She's going to try to... Alright, 1 down. I think that's the only melee person. Nope, there's another one. What's this guy doing? Oh my. Are there 2 flamethrowers? Yeah, I think there are. Come on. Okay, so this is bad. I don't want to be... Whoa. don't want to be cornered like that with the one on each side. So this should be alright. Gonna try to heal again. Was a little bit dangerous to stand there and just tank those bullets because, you know, this guy's shooting at me, but okay, so we're gonna heal up. Use a small bandage, I think. Probably should have used a bigger one. We are gonna spit dart away. Ooh. Oh, there's still one of you left. Okay. So I'm just basically shooting into the flames right there. Ah! I'm stuck on the wall. Did you get poisoned? Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. Holy cow. I went off my mouse pad right there. Now I've switched to that gun. Aw. Could be using the drill shot, but it's questionable here. A lot easier to just poison these guys because honestly, I kind of have a problem judging the oh, aim too high. Judging the range of oh, I'm in the fire. Judging the range of that flamethrower fire, you know? Although the spit dart damage is not quite as much as... Would also help if I was doing more headshots. One down. So what we'll probably do is we'll reload this. We will hit the big power, big health pack. 18 and 17 on third round. I'm okay with that. We're doing well. Go see if she has anything cool. Don't need the spice beer. What's up, bud? Hitting the wall. Sometimes if you're lucky you can get him right there like him. He was kind of stuck in place. Hey, some health. So he was kind of stuck in place. Which is unfortunate for him, but good for us. Health is good. Power med packs are great. Third one down. Hi. Oh yeah, and also they'll start using like skill type things. They'll throw mines, you know, like the one guy threw grenades at me. This is out of order, but I don't seem to have a tail yet, so if I can just get rid of somebody who got caught on their own, I'm happy to do it. We had some heavy darts. That's cool. So there's a melee person over there, but they're kind of stuck. There's one. Come on, bud. So I had to back out from that one because of that grenade. Did not want to deal with that. I think I can take two. I'm not kiting these guys very well. Okay, this should work well. Come on. There you guys are. Dude, stop with that. Oh, there's three. Okay, so this now we need to drop a mine. I would like to stay focused on the same guy if I can. That way you make sure you get the kill. But now our shield's down. That's not good. But we did get one of them. We are hurting. He's... Oh! Bastard. Alright. So you can self-revive in these situations, but you gotta run because bad things are occurring. I'll take it down. Dude, fire guy, come on, man. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? I am completely locked here. I cannot get away. They might kill me. They're gonna kill me. I don't know what was happening there. I couldn't dodge away. I guess my stamina was too low. So we got the vehicle respawn. That's where we'll start. I don't know if I have to do this whole thing over again. That would kind of upset me. I don't mind when they kill me. I just wish they wouldn't kill me in a situation like that where... You notice I just stood there like an idiot. I believe it stays running, so I think it's still going to be in whatever round I was at. We're still in good shape. Yep. Took him so long to decide to shoot at me or to swing at me that in that time everybody came back. And then I just hit the wrong person. And again, we're hitting the wrong person. No, I'm breaking from combat, thank you. Thank you. Idiot. You die. Guess now we'll take the time to pick up all that stuff. It really isn't all that important. Health is good. Oh, somebody's over here. Oh. Blowtorch guy. There's someone. Let's go get you.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's going to hurt our Thopter, but it'll be okay. So this is solo testing stations. This is the 4th round. So it's going to get even more fun. Oh, took an extra swing there just to make sure. Alright, so flamethrower guy should be the only one left. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. Get a little too close for comfort there. Really? That little headshot action there. Totally missed. Another headshot. I'll take it.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
All right, we're good. We're good. Good. This should be round 5. That worked out really well.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I heard that throwing grenade and I got scared. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright, this should be good. Come on. No, you don't. Tried to heal. Alright, what do we got? We got you. This is bad. We'll do a little heal. Shouldn't be alone. If you're alone like that, I get to pick you guys off. Ow. Oh my gosh, how many of the guys are you? Ah, they're spawning in groups now. Extras, great. That's not going to be a good spot to take them. Now there's 2 of them. Great. Well, there's 3 actually. Let's do... Dude, I need you to get with your buddies. This guy's just hanging out in the center here. Alright, let's change our movement. Jeez. Alright, this might work. Great. This is awesome. Did not work the way I had hoped, planned, or expected, so ouch. Not sure exactly what happened there. Bad things is what's happening here. Holy cow. But I think the fire guys have finally collected to a point where I can make some progress.
Enemy found.
Come on, man. I hit that one. Please die. I paid a heavy price for that kill, but we wanted it. Now I'm on fire. So let's get over here, and then we'll do this. Hopefully we won't be in flames for much longer. There we go. Alright, I think that's all the melees. I think. Let's do a real big one, too. Alright, so we don't want to go that way. Oh, did you just get yourself alone? Die. Die, 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 right? You're alone, too. The hell was that sound, by the way? Alright, well that guy, unfortunately, has a new friend. Which is unfortunate for us. Let's see if we can poison some people. We have one bullet in that thing. Alright, we got all of these douchebags over here now. That's perfect. Alright, Dingles. Let's dance. A little too close for comfort, huh? So thankfully these guys are very slow. So you can just kind of walk them around the arena here. And life will be okay. Are there 4 of them? My God. It's going to take a lot of bullets. Health is good, water's good, feeling happy. I'd feel a lot happier if one of them would die, you know? I guess I could mine them. Oh, I'm gonna mine myself. That's always enjoyable. Shot right over their head. This is actually the best time to have like one of those miniguns type things. Those will take care of these guys super quick. Lasgun does too. Although they have shields, so bad things occur there. I'm getting flames on both sides here now. No, I'm on fire. That's not good. Hey, we got one finally. Sweet. I'm pretty sure he'll die. I don't think he can heal himself. He might be able to, though. Oh, he did. Still got 650 bullets, so we're doing good there. Definitely can't be letting them get up, though. There's one dead. There's two dead. Alright. Shot right over your head, buddy. Rock and roll. Guns are loaded. Let's see what happens. Alright. This should be the last round, I think. Goodbye. That was awesome. Thank you. All right. Doing good there. There's two down already. Don't like this at all. Health is good. Shield's coming back. Damn it. Well, I got that one kill very quick. Now it's just Poopy. You still over here? No, good. Easy, guys. Easy. Not today. Okay. Health is good. Wash good. We're doing all right. Grenade again, dude. Come on, man. Right here should be good. Whoa! Bad things. Oh, if you want to fall down, that would be awesome. Thank you. Okay. Melee guys are dead. Don't want to mess with you too much. Health is good. I'm happy. There's a flamethrower guy who's in a rather poopy position. I don't think I'm going to get this kill before Fireboy gets around the corner. Okay, I lied. I will get that kill. Okay. Oh, hi. Remember that time I, just decided not to target that dude when I was fighting him? It's just like, I'm going to stab the stairs beside you. I'm going to get set on fire, but I don't care. Okay, there we go. Alright. Life is looking okay. That's another thing. When you're on fire until you heal up or it burns out. But if you don't have any of the small bandages, you got to use a full health pack to put a fire out. That's inefficient. I think we're going to do this again. I'm going to bring one of them heavy guns. There we go. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure homeboy here was dead. Oh, hey. Uncalled for. Oh, he was stuck there for a second. I'll take it. That's extra damage. How am I missing? I think I'm hitting the thing in front of me. Guy's taking some shotgun rounds to the head, man. Do I have to go more? I guess one more. I think one more anyway. You're not gonna heal. Paid a heavy price for that kill, but you know what? It's okay. At least that dingleberry is dead. Oh, hi. And there are so many guys here. This is ridiculous. Now I'm out of stamina, so we don't want to run. Come on, shield. Alright, there's that. I know I've got at least one sword melee person on my tail. We're going to turn this around. Oh, there's 3 of them. That's awesome. Come on, dudes. Alright, this we're going to have to get to a nice little area. We'll drop a mine and see if we can't shotgun at least one of these idiots. What is going on? Does this restart it? Because if this restarts it, that sucks. That's twice we died, guys. Yeah, we definitely need to bring the big chain gun, like Bashir's Command or whatever it is. That's one of them at least. This makes me think I'm starting over. Yeah, this makes me not happy. I think this is going to make me start over. If so, that is horrible and unfortunate. And the only way I could find out is to go in here and see if there's a bunch of dudes or just a few.
Kill them all.
Not seeing melee guys. So I'm thinking it's making me start over. Okay, well there's one. Okay, there's 2. Still got that shot off though. Oh my lord, this is terrible. Why am I not running? Oh my lord. Guys are annoying. I am critically injured now. It's going to be hard to get a heal off, but we're going to try. We're going to do a big one. Good man. I mean, I put enough bullets in those dingles. They should have been close. I have grown tired of you. Oh my goodness. I feel like I started over. This is not too difficult. Dude, this had to have started me over because there's only one of these guys. Didn't think I stood in the fire that long, but okay. You almost got up. Hurt somebody else. You. I don't think that I can... Oh, okay, cool. So it didn't make me start over. Hooray! Alright, so once you beat all the waves, then you come through this room. And... oh, wait a minute. Is that the only door we have access to? No. I think that's... oh, there we go. So we come in here, and we get the purple band. And then we come up to the galaxy chest. And let's take a look at what we've got. So we only got 7. 7 plastanium dusts for everything we just did. That is pretty poopy. We could go faster if we bring something much heavier, like that chain gun, that kind of thing. That would work a whole lot better. I got some off-world medical supplies. Yay. Mark 5 welding torch. It's mostly broken. Don't really need that. What do you have? I mean, you know, we did use some. Let's hold on a second here. Let me see something as to whether or not this. Oh, you know what? The purple band is what gives us the reward chest. So there's more plastanium in here. So that's beneficial. Okay. Yep, I wanted to check that. So we're going to go back the way we came. Wasn't too bad. We got down twice, which is shameful, but it happens. But we persevered. Alright, so when we're in this room, we're heading back out like normal, and there's the purple room. And we get what? Off-world medical supplies and some junk. Oop. Band-aids. An EMF generator, and that. And then overclocked power regulators. And we got 40 intel points. That's kind of nice. Otherwise, I am sad at my 7 plastanium dust. I mean, it's 7 more than I had before, but we fought our behinds off here, man. If we had friends, it would have gone much faster. But it's good to know that if you fall down and get hurt, that at least you don't have to restart it. You can just keep going. Well, that stunk, man. The last time I was in the deep desert to get plastanium, it was, I don't remember the name of it, but it was a much faster. It was where you pass through and you got to kill a bunch of bad guys, and it wasn't like this wave of bad dude type things. But it was much easier, much quicker. And I generated a ton. That's where I got like 120 or so out of that. There were people who were being bad and sitting in the end room and waiting for the chest to respawn without actually completing it. That's a no-no. I mean, you do what you want, but where am I going? I was flying off into nowhere thinking about 7 plastanium dust. Now, there are some testing stations, some like little hidden one type things in A row. But I don't believe you get plastanium dust from them. You have to come out this way. And like I said, if we went to the PvP ones, the reward is much greater. It used to stink because it used to be like, here's a reward chest, decide amongst you and your friends who gets what. The first time I did one, everybody decided that I didn't need anything, so I didn't get to take anything, which kind of sucked, but whatever. And it looks like there's Little hidden caves down there from the graphics. So that was poo-poo. The second time I went through one, the guy actually didn't need anything or care about anything, so I get to take it all. It's like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I don't care about that. He was trying to get a specific schematic, and it just didn't work out. But anywho, if we're gonna go do that one, I definitely need to bring a chain gun, like a big heavy grade gun, something a little more powerful than what I was running. It was sufficient, and yeah, we did get it done. We did get down twice. Once was BS. The other one, they legitimately beat the crap out of me, so can't complain about that one. But I'll complain about the other one. First time through there, so, you know, an experience. I do feel sad, though. 7 is terrible. I think from those you only get, like... I think you get, like, 11 as the most you can get from those types of testing stations. So I guess I technically shouldn't be crybabying. But I'm still gonna. Well, anyway, we are going to call it a night on that sad note. And we're going to go think about things. Sorry. Maybe we'll see if I can round up some friends, some people willing to do the PvP sections. And we can team up, you know, be in the same party, and away we go. But, yeah, I don't know. This might not be the week for Plastanium Dust solo. You might need a better setup, not the ones with waves. Although it is fun, you know, to see if you can do it. See if you can accomplish it. So, there is that. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you learned something. Got to laugh at me. Got to laugh with me. I don't care. Like, subscribe, and share. It's always appreciated. It helps the channel grow. We will be sticking to the schedule now. Weather allotting, because if it snows, we gotta go. So, anywho, thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you out there. Take care.